cerise sur le gâteau pour aujourd'hui, c'est que Gatto Marte sera accompagné à la batterie par Daniel Denis. Donc voilà, un grand événement. Daniel, attention, jouera 2, 3 ou 4 morceaux, je pense, avec eux. Mais donc c'est une expérience tout à fait nouvelle, enrichissante et qui nous plaît beaucoup de créer ces liens comme ça entre les groupes d'univers différents, c'est ce qu'elle veut dire. Et voilà, donc tout de suite, Gatto Marte.
I'm Maximilian Brooks. I'm playing the piano for Gatto Marte, and well, I've been playing with Gatto Marte since the beginning, since I am one of the founders of the group. I started off playing with Pietro Lusbardi, who is the double bass player, since 1991. Then in 1994, Nino Cotone, who plays the violin, entered the band, and in 1996, Giuseppe Brancaccio, who plays the bassoon, entered the band, and in 1997 we have recorded live a self-produced CD called Dane, and from that moment we were officially Gatto Marte. So this comes from a melologue, well, a monologue written by Pietro Lusbardi, and we put the music on this monologue. And the first shows were with the band and an actor reciting the monologue. So this was our first important piece, and it was called Con tristezza la morte del Gatto Marte, which means with sadness the Gatto Marte's death. And this was we choose Gatto Marte for this reason. Well, it's a bit difficult to say because we all have our own taste in music. I personally listen to all kind of music, from new wave, dark, and classical music, rock, pop. I listen to everything because I think that every kind of music has at least one thing which is worth listening to, even if it's not a normal, even if normally you won't listen to. But I think there's at least one thing which is worth to listen. I think we played this kind of music by chance, because we met together and we started playing this kind of music. It was just, I would say, almost a miracle. Well, of course, there's the classical basic, which has a strong influence, but I have played with Pietro for 3 years jazz, and so this put us in a mentality of improvisation. So we put the things together with folk music, Italian folk music with tarantelle and so on. So this came out. So. Well, I have listened to quite a lot of progressive bands. I quite like Comus. Of course, I know Genesis, yes, and all the symphonic rock. But I like also weird bands like Arcadia or Cressida. Voilà. I love Bartók, Shostakovich, Stravinsky, Debussy, Ravel. I like them very much. qualified as it's always difficult to say. Well, let's say rock chamber music. Maybe we have written. It's also music for soundtracks. In fact, in the past we have written music for silent films, such as The Gold Rush by Charlie Chaplin, Mal'Ombra, which is a very old film, Italian film. We are going to put music on Faust. This is our next work. We all have to say something in music. When we play, we have to tell a story, or because we use music as a means of communication. So when I play, I have to say something. So it's either a story, a fantastic story, surrealistic. Could be surrealistic, with a lot of sense of humor, which I think is very important in music. We don't take us too seriously, Unfortunately not. It's very difficult to live with your own music. So I have my own job. I work for the electric company. But this can gives me anyway time and the opportunity to play and to compose, to get some vacancy and come here for a couple of days and play. In January we are going to California for a week. So yes, this is really great fun and for all of us. So these are the spice of life. Well, I think one of the reasons is because it's not very radiophonic, or better, the DJs are afraid to transmit this kind of music because they think, well, maybe it's a bit too difficult, maybe people won't understand it. Even if I think it's not so difficult to listen to. Some pieces are quite easy, melodic, and I think many people could understand it and enjoy it. But of course, if there's no chance for people to know it, then it's very difficult. I think so. In fact, once we have tried to play with photographs, with diapositives, and it was a good success because now people, they watch TV, they are slaves of the television, they are slaves of images. So if you accompany your music with images, so it's much easier sometimes to understand the music. Not all, of course, not all the people have the fantasy to dream or to think or about the music, to create their own story listening to music. So sometimes you have to accompany them, and I sometimes presentate the piece telling the story, but sometimes it's not enough. So you need some images to help.
To illustrate your music.
Yes.
Nous, je vous branche les trucs là où vous étiez, il n'y a rien.
Tant pis, on ne prendra pas.
Hein?
Do you think that this kind of music is only for intellectual people?
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. It's music for everybody. Yes.
An open mind music.
Open mind music. Yes. Okay.
Just a little, yes.
Like this.
Yes, it's good.
Okay.
It's better. Thank you.
Well, I would say just sit behind, watch it with an open mind, and let all your dreams come true.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, a pleasure.
Thank you very much.